How's it, bro? Yeah, no problem, man. Just doing some preparation for the fishing session, upcoming fishing session. Um, yeah, no problem. Oop. I need to bowl. Hello. I don't know who's joining, so hi to whoever just joined. I wanted to change this, make another one because I caught fish on this one. There's a few venues that I'm fishing this weekend. Um, yeah, I'll. You'll obviously you should see the vlog soon. It's gonna release on Sunday. I'm gonna be fishing that venue again. Unfortunately, I can't really name the venue right now. But yeah, you'll see it on Sunday. Then you'll know where I fished. And where I'm planning on fishing tomorrow as well. But yeah, I managed to land not the species I want, but yeah, it was a very interesting session. I think if you watch that video, you will enjoy it. And if anything, I think you want to fish the venue as well. Yeah. So yeah, I got a fish, I believe, on this bad boy. Got a fish on a hinge stuff rig, so I'm just tying a few new ones. But I don't think you guys wanna see that. I'll probably just show my face. If I think that's probably better. Hello. Where did I get that rod fixed? There's a guy. He is in. Where is that area? Honeydew. Maybe Chandra just popped me a message on Facebook or Instagram. I believe. I don't know if you follow me. I'm not sure. But just send me a message. I'll give you his number. He actually did a really good job. If I had the rods here, I would have shown you. It's quite a bit of a journey to go get it right now. But the rod is basically new. There's obviously the section where it broke. They put like it's like another, call it, I guess, a stent or insert of another carbon fiber piece of rod inside just to strengthen it, and then they basically put another clear, like a clear coat, I guess, over it. So yeah, actually, you can't tell that the rod was broken. So I'm pretty chuffed about that, because I wanted to, because it was a Shimano rod. I wanted to try and get another one, um, like another tip section, but they couldn't help me out with that. So I had to either get it fixed or buy another rod, and I wasn't in the mood. Hello, 100. Who is 100? Sure. Ivonay, I think it is for Mark. Have you hit red fly yet? Unfortunately, not. I am looking at fishing it very soon. Maybe in a few weeks' time, I'll go eat a session there. I'll see. I have a lot of other planned sessions right now. So yeah, and then obviously I need to edit the videos and put it out for you guys. Yeah, are you okay? Trishan says he's going to test the bait. So if you guys don't know, Trishan that commented actually won the giveaway for the DCN baits hamper. So yeah, feel free to send me whatever you capture, dude. I hope you get fish on it. Obviously, you know, for me, it's where my confidence is. I use that bait everywhere I've went, and I've landed fish on it. So yeah, and then also soon I'll be testing um, the the new boilies that released from DCN baits. It's called Squish. It's basically a squid and fish bait. So I'll be testing that also soon. Hopefully I can get a few captures on that bait. From what I've seen and what I've been told by the other ambassadors, that bait gives the crustacean a run for its money. And as you guys have seen, I love the crustacean, so we'll see. I see Zaza asked, am I from Joburg? Yes, I am. Um, so I tend to fish a lot of the venues in Joburg. So that's where I um, generally fish. If they are, we tried that venue many times, but no luck. Tashlin, which swim did you guys fish? Just out of curiosity. I've only fished 4 swims and I've had success on all 4 swims, so I can maybe help you out. Generally, in terms of bait, um, anything sweet, anything fishy, especially coconut works really well there. I've seen the venue switch on to coconut. Golden harvest is killing us. Yeah, so anything coconut with crustacean. Crustacean as well, anything fishy. Crustacean is, I've caught plenty fish on that. What I do know as well is golden harvest when it's very full. Like the last session I did when I released that video for Papgoy versus Specimen. Basically, I got my rods out. The first like 20 minutes I landed a fish, and then literally after that the dam went dead because it was full. So that venue responds heavily to line pressure, but most of the time you will get fish, a lot of small fish. So yeah, my secret is when I get to I can give you the secret, dude. When I get to the venue, if I know where I'm going to fish, for example, in that first 20 minutes on the other side in by the trees, I'm assuming in those snags in the corner, and then you fish the side by the wall. Okay. By the side by the wall, I think when I fished there with my girlfriend, we fished, it was 20 wraps. So about like in the middle of the dam. But I was gonna say my secret when I fish that venue is when I get to the venue, and I do this almost at every venue I fish and I've had success there. When I get to the venue, wherever I decide I'm going to fish, say maybe I know this, like I know Swim 5, I always fish about 23, 24 reps, and that's with the 13-foot rod. It's about 80, 88 or 90 meters, somewhere there, if you do the math. So when I get to the dam, you'll see in all my videos, I start out with piping out boilies. I feed the spot that I want to fish. I put feed out. Sorry about the bird. I put feed out, and then once I get my feed out, then I start setting up slowly. That basically gives the fish a chance to feed on the bait or discover the bait and feed confidently, or get their confidence up while feeding. And then about an hour later, what's this? I put the rigs out, and you saw in the previous video, literally, I thought I picked up my line. Meantime, it was actually a fish, and that was in the first 10 minutes. I just put the rod out. I was gonna put my second rod out, and the first rod went. And 9 times out of 10, that's what happens when I fish there. So maybe try that. See if it doesn't change your session. And then yeah, like I said, generally also you'll get a run like in the morning, and then round about lunchtime again you'll get 1 or 2, and then let's say maybe around 4 or 5, just before you're about to leave, you'll get another run. And then another tip I can give you is maybe every 2 3 hours change your bait, try a different flavor. Because the thing with that venue as well is, like, I've always fished with crustacean and we've always landed fish, but it's now when I switch my presentations, then I get different results. For example, if I start out in the morning and I'm fishing wafters and I get nothing, then I'll maybe switch over to a snowman or a bottom bait with a fake maze on top. Tends to work really well. a white, generally white. I've had good success there. So then throughout the day, every 2-3 hours, just change your hook bait. And also don't be afraid to try out fishing margins and also the middle of the dam. I've had it where like I've got a bonus fish from there. So I'd say give that a try. I see you asked when am I trying out Brookwood. I'm actually not sure. I'm going to see when I can fish it. Maybe this month, maybe like towards the end, or sometime in April, towards the end of April, is when I'm planning on fishing there. So yeah, like I said, with Golden Harvest, just anything sweet, anything fishy, coconut, pineapple, I've done well on, and then match the edge like I gave you the Trishan. Just fish a crustacean after I have a high confidence rate that you'll get something. So yeah, and then if you also, and also don't feed too much. I usually do like 2 handfuls. I pipe out 2 handfuls of boilies, so it's literally like I have the boilies here. I can actually show you. Because I wanna thaw out my boilies. I can show you quickly. I have quite a bit of boilies. So usually I normally order bulk. I order in bulk. I can show you quickly. So literally, that is how much boilies I'll pipe out. For example, I'll pipe out that much boilies, and then I'll just put a wafter or a rig, maybe like 10-20 minutes or even an hour. I've even done it where I put a rig out an hour after putting feed, because that's the first thing I do when I get to the dam. I usually can actually take some boilies out. Put a little bit more. Obviously, I won't use all of this when I fish, but in my eyes, it's better to go with more than less. Let me just rotate this quickly. There we go. So I usually put out 2 handfuls like I showed you, and then yeah, and then I'll only put again if I pick up fish. What I also like to do is if I have PVA mesh, I usually crush boilies. And then I put a small little mesh bag, literally that size, on the hook point just to protect it, because you are fishing gravel, but you don't know when your rig hits the bottom if it's gonna dent the point or whatever. I tend to be a bit nitpicky about how sharp my hook is, so I do that just as a confidence thing. Do you only fish with boilies as feed? Have you not went with the particles and tigers route? I have fished there. I have had success with like spomming out particle and then putting like a tiger nut. I haven't caught on a tiger nut. I caught on a double fake maize, just wafting, just above the hook. I've caught fish on that. Yellow fake maize does really well. I've caught quite a few fish there like that. I do know of people that have caught on tiger nut, so I would say give the tiger nut a shot. Like put one rod on a tiger nut and see. It might go, it might not go. There is a other guy, his name is Ashton Jackson. I don't know if he fishes particles. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he fishes particles and boilies. Man, he's caught fish there. So yeah, I like only putting 5 boilies in a PVA with my presentation been working well for me. You see, so you could also give that a try. I generally don't put too much feed in a PVA mesh when I fish Golden Harvest, because just because I don't want to overfeed the fish, because obviously, especially if I'm fishing when it's a busy day, I try to keep the feed not as much, because everyone else is spamming, people are piping out boilies on their side as well, so you want to keep not overfeed the fish is basically what I'm trying to say. Whereas also I've also caught fish on where I just put literally a small PVA mesh bag on the hook, with the crustacean wafter, crushed crustacean boilies in the PVA mesh, and I've caught fish like that without feeding. But I found, especially in summer, when you feed a little bit, you tend to get that fish going, and sometimes they hold on to that feed for the rest of the day. They'll stay in that area and keep feeding on it. There's a session I did there with my dad last year, and then also another session I did with a good friend at Golden Harvest, and the fish didn't want to stop feeding on the boilies. Like after I fed in the morning, we just kept getting fish. The one session where I did with my friend Ruan, I landed 8 fish and I lost 6 for the day, and that was a day session. And then the other one I did, I landed between me and my dad. We landed about, I think it was 12 fish. He landed 6, and I was also no, it was 11 fish. He landed 6 and I landed 5, and it was in quick succession. Literally, put the rigs out, put the feed. My dad's spot was kicking off in the morning. We also fished opposite side, swim 12 near against the wall, but on the opposite bank. And I fed short, man. I fed like 50 meters and I fished 50 meters. My dad, his spot kicked off in the start, and then mine kicked off towards the afternoon. I literally got one fish picked up while I'm playing the one fish. The other rod went, and then eventually I had to ask my dad to play that fish. We netted mine. Then I took the rod over from my dad. We netted that fish as well. I quickly put those rigs out, and then within an hour again, they both went. So Golden Harvest is a weird place, but once those fish are on your feed, they're on your feed, and they'll keep you busy the whole day. And then on the other hand, I've had sessions there where, like I said the last time, I got one fish, and then the rest of the day was dead, and then I ended up with only one fish just because of the line pressure. There was so many people fishing. So yeah, when am I fishing at Florida Lake? I don't actually know when. I need to plan it. There's a lot I have going on right now. I'm fishing a whole bunch of different venues. So yeah, but soon, very soon. I'm gonna do like I wanna do a video where I wanna fish with one of the Daiwa ambassadors, or Kingfisher ambassadors, Eugene Lombard. He he is known to cast very far. He fishes very far at at Florida Lake. So I wanna do a video with him where he gives tips and tricks on how to fish long range fishing and how to also cast far, that type of thing. Let me just close this boilies because the flies are starting to bother me. Okay. Um, so I wanna do a video where I can educate you guys and hopefully give you some tips and tricks on how to cast far or further than you usually would. I see Yaku Powell says singles work when the dam is busy. I fully back that statement. I also think so. Yeah, I also heard Florida Lake isn't too safe, so generally I want to go with a few guys. I don't want to go alone. Most of my fishing, as you've seen, is either I'm with my dad or I'm fishing alone. What's my favorite venue of all time? One of my favorite venues where I learned most of my specimen fishing from is Emerencha Dam. I've caught some very stunning fish from there, and also it was a difficult dam to crack. Like I took 6 months of blanking every weekend to figure out how to catch those fish. I still haven't figured out like the whole the whole way on how to fish that venue, but I've had quite a lot of success fishing Emerencha Dam. So I'd say it's my favorite, and it holds some really beautiful mirror carp. If you are interested on breaking your mirror PB, definitely I'd recommend that venue. Yeah, people say, safety is a bit of an issue. I haven't had major issues there, and I fished it for a year straight. I was there even in winter when I was the only one on the dam, and I've never had issues. But I'd say still stay vigilant and, be aware of your surroundings. It is also a night venue only, or I would recommend fish it overnight, not a day session. Just out of, I've had all my success either early morning, like I'm talking 3 4 a.m., or midnight. Around that time I've had my fish. There's very few occasions where I would rock up at like 5 6 and get a run at like 7 o'clock in the evening, but most of the fish come out at night there. I've seen people catch fish at Emerentia Dam in the day, but most of the fish come out at night. So that's what I would say my favorite venue is. Do you have a favorite venue, Tashlin, or no? We've been blanking at Golden Harvest for 3 years now, still trying to figure it out. I'd say just put time. I would definitely say put time at the venue. Sorry about that. Um, so what's your PV mirror in common? Oh wait. There's a lot of. Okay, wait. Okay, my current favorite rig I can show you quickly. It is a multi-combi rig. This is my favorite rig. Oh man. Actually, to change this up. But my favorite rig is a multi-combi rig. I absolutely love this rig. I've caught so many fish at different venues with this rig. Why do I love this rig? Firstly, it's a D section with a soft braid and then a stuff boom. I love a rig with a stuff boom. I used to use a Ronnie rig, but my issue with the Ronnie rig was when you need to change the hook, there's so many little things you need to change. Whereas this, you literally just slip this D over, you slip it over, and then you can take the hook off and change the hook, and then you're back fishing basically. Also, like I mentioned, stuff boom and a soft section. And I saw this rig first. I was watching a video on a Koda video. His name is Daryl Peck. He showed a video on how to build this rig, and I decided to give it a shot. And I landed my common car personal best at Emerentia with this rig, and then I took it to every other venue, and I just landed fish on it. So, yeah, um, that's why I love it. I am slowly trying to try a few different rigs. One example would be the hinge stuff rig. I'm sure you've seen in all my videos. Let me just get one quickly. In all my videos, I have literally been trying it on one rod all the time. I want to land a fish on this rig. I've only caught one carp, and it wasn't like super big. So I'm gonna give it a try. Just for pop-ups, mainly for pop-ups, because a Ron is nice, but sometimes if you fish it on weed, it doesn't sit exactly on top of the weed, it goes in. So I'm gonna try and fish a hinge stuff rig and get confidence on it. And then I see Ashik says, how's it, bro? Sticking to a venue even after a long blank streak is very commendable. Lol. I had that happen to me at the fillet before finally started to catching proper carp. I fully agree. Look, I was fortunate enough to see an angler land a very beautiful carp there, and then it just ignited something in me, and I told myself I want to figure out this venue and land some of the fish there. So that's why I stuck with it. Literally, I fished every weekend, every Friday night for 6 months straight at Emerentia Dam. And then I got my first fish. I started in, I think it was April, and I got my first fish in September. So I stuck with it, and then yeah, just kept getting success from there. Obviously now and then blanking, but I just kept my head up and kept fishing, and yeah, I started landing more and more fish. I see. What's your PB mirror and PB common? Yaku says. So my PB mirror is 13.1 kgs, and then my common is 16.15 kgs. I caught both of those fish at Beersig Trout Farm. If you go on my profile, there should be a video there. I literally broke my PB like 5 times at that venue. So you can check that video out. I also gave some tips and tricks, the rigs I used, the location, the feed, how I fed, basically my whole mindset on how I fished that venue. I put it out on a full-on film. So for example, like Jan Hendrik asked me, tell me about Beersurf Trout Farm. All I can say is, if you want more insight, just check the video out. I give a more in-depth insight on that venue. What I will say is that venue is known to be very difficult. It responds to line pressure very quickly. Like, you can catch fish after fish, and then all of a sudden you can switch off and you won't catch any fish for the rest of the weekend, pretty much. So yeah, and then I'd say the rest you can check the video out. I showed you what I fed, how I fed, where I fed, and what I used and how I caught my fish, and you can see it for yourself. I tried to be as very transparent as I could in that video so that anyone can basically go there, take the same tactics, and give it a try, and hopefully land fish as well. So that was the purpose of that video, and I'd like to think it's helped people. I've had a few people give me feedback and say, look here dude, I tried the same tactic and I landed fish. And that's basically the purpose of my YouTube channel, is to try and help people fish different venues and basically get advice on how to fish them, and hopefully increase your catch rate is basically my purpose of my channel, is just to educate and help people out. Because when I started specimen fishing, I say this all the time, I never really had a lot of South African YouTubers that showed a lot of tutorials how to build rigs, where when they fish certain venues, how to feed, where to put your feed. It was more, hi guys, I'm fishing here and here's the fish I caught, I used this bait. That's pretty much it. And there was never really a lot of learning. So I want to try and help people to also learn, different rigs, different techniques, different tactics. So yeah, I have tried. I see FPS Wildlife Angler asked me any German rigs. I have tried a German rig. I've landed a few fish on it. Like I mentioned, I didn't like the whole, when you need to change a hook, that whole setup. I want something that's easy to change the hook, and also so that, like, for me, whenever I get a fish, the first thing I do is unhook the fish, let it rest in the margin, rebait, put that rig back out, and then I'll deal with the fish. Because 9 times out of 10, when I've done that, I've caught another fish. 9 times out of 10, it's happened to me. So I always try to put that rig out as quick as possible. So I want something that I can change the hook as quickly as possible, because I am very finicky about whether my hook is sharp or not. I will never put a hook back out if I don't test it to see if it's sharp, and like feel like prick it in my finger, and if it goes in very easily, then I know it's sharp and I put it back out. I'll try that rig soon. I use a normal slip D rig, so it's just a little different. Yeah, dude, look, I'm not telling you to use this rig. I'm showing you my favorite. At the end of the day, we all have our own confidence in different rigs. Yeah, I was also just giving you my reason why I love that rig so much. I see FPS Wildlife Angler opinions on bait boats. I don't look. I don't disagree that people shouldn't use it. I think people, if you can get a bait boat, get a bait boat. It opens up the door to different styles of angling. Like especially venues where you need to fish a little bit far out, but you don't want to make too much noise, you can use a bait boat. It works really well. For me, I would say as a beginner, I wouldn't all the way recommend it. Reason being, when you're starting out, you don't want to be spending too much money on, for example, a bait boat. A bait boat costs quite a lot of money. Rather, you can use that money to, for example, get better quality rods, maybe to cast far, learn your fundamentals of casting, feeling the lead down, understanding what the bottom feels like with the lead. Instead of you have basic rods and then you buy a bait boat, but you don't have proper line, for example, to fish far out, if I can say it like that. Bait boats are good. Same thing with inflatable boats as well. I think they absolutely excellent. I fished venues where if you don't have one, you're going to struggle. Um, so I fully back bait boats. It will, if anything, it will help you land more fish for sure, 100%. I will check the video, no problem. How would you say is the dam? Reeds, watergrass, how is the bank? Jan Henrik Swanapu, are you talking about Persig? Yeah, just let me know if you're talking about Persig. Persig now and then has like an algae. It's like an algae. I can't explain it. It's on the surface now and then it has that. But other than that, there's no real snags. There's reeds. I would recommend fishing opposite or in front of the reeds pretty much. Pride breeds passion reptiles. Definitely tried your tactics at Bearso for DC and baits and landed fish. But must say that he can switch off, especially when the line pressure is heavy. That's what I was talking about. That venue literally switches off in an instant. Once those fish sense there's a high sense of line pressure, they switch off. So it's important to try from your side to try and be as quiet as possible and not make too much noise on your swim, and just try and generally be quiet so that those fish basically have a false sense of confidence in feeding, and they sort of think, they trick that it's safe, and then that's when you catch them. Teaching people is the best. More specimen anglers on our banks, the better our dams will become, especially the fish safety side of things. I agree. What is the number one thing that is necessary when carp fishing? Um, the one thing I would fully make sure I can have the worst rig, the worst rod, the worst reel, maybe fishing line, it's questionable, but the worst alarms, no alarms even. That last meter, I think that last meter that you have is the most important thing in terms of fishing. That's that's the that's the one thing that comes into contact that you rely the most to land a fish, is that last meter. For example, your lead core, or if you're fishing a leader with a lead clip, and then also your rig. So if you're building your rig with good quality hook link, good quality hooks as well, strong swivels, and just basically anything that comes into contact with the fish in that last meter towards, like from your rod to the lead, that last meter by your lead is the most important thing I would say is necessary when carp fishing. If you get that right, I 100% think you'll land fish. You can have no alarm. Even like when I started specimen, I didn't have alarms. I used the normal popkoi stand, but I made sure that last meter with the rig is 100%, and I caught fish. You can have the most expensive alarms, the best fishing pod, the best reels, the best rods, but if that last meter is not good and the best you can make it, I don't think you'll catch fish, in my opinion. Best thing you can do, start getting into specimen fishing, is by buying the dog specimen starter box. Helped me a lot few years ago. I haven't checked the dog specimen starter box out, but if you recommend it, then by all means people can check it out. Maybe it will be friendlier on your pocket. Yeah, that's what I would say. Best camera to start off with making videos. I would say the best, the best camera I can recommend when starting out making videos is your phone. I started out with my phone. I still use my phone to make videos. Yeah, that's what I would say. Just it's not about what you have, it's how you use it, is what I will say. Like, there can be people with the most expensive camera, but if they don't know how to use it, they're not gonna make good quality videos. It's just facts. So yeah, Jackal specimen makes one too. Okay, okay, then yeah, then you guys can probably check that out to start out specimen. I think it should be good. Pride breeds passion reptiles. I would like to do a session. No, for sure, dude. Just hit me up, and then we can see if we can't plan it sometime this year. I would be 100% keen. If you do have some cool venues you'd like me to check out, even I wouldn't mind checking it out, seeing it. Maybe we can do a video on a new venue that no one really knows. We can do a cool video, educate people. I don't know. It's up to you. We can see how we can plan it. I think it would be awesome. So yeah, just let me know, and then maybe we can set it up sometime this year. Purvis or tents, which one? Because I want to start camping on the bank more. If you have the money to go for a bivvy, but if you don't have the money to, a canvas tent is more than enough for what you need it to do. Yeah, I'd say if you're starting out, maybe if you don't have a lot of money, just a normal tent should be more than enough. Why I think a canvas tent or a bivvy is just one more level up is just firstly a bivvy is easier to set up and it's quick, and then also a canvas tent, it's a stronger material, so it's more durable, it's gonna last you long. Same thing with the bivvy as well. My bivvy, I have it for 3 years now and it's still in 110% condition. So I would recommend, if you have the money to get a bivvy, but a canvas tent or a normal tent should be more than enough depending on where you're fishing. At the end of the day, it needs to work for you. You can't, like, if you're fishing alone and you buy a 5-man bivvy, for example, it's gonna be too big for you. So it needs to work for you. So you need to buy what's gonna be most convenient for you. Have you fished Aqua Paradiso? Unfortunately, not. Yeah, I haven't. I believe it's a membership dam, so I haven't really fished it. Jan Hendrik asked, "Have you ever fished at Pretoria Country Club?" Unfortunately, I haven't. I wanted to do a session there, but I heard you need to pay like a year's membership just to fish for one day. So I rather left it out. Have you done Buffelspoor Dam before? No, I haven't fished there. A lot of I heard it's like a wild venue, I believe. Most of the venues where I heard you need a boat, I believe you need a boat there. I tend to like stay away from, because I don't own a boat myself. Majority of my fishing is casting. That's why recently I've been slowly getting into, your long range casting. It's something I'm slowly starting to enjoy. Hence why I also mentioned earlier I want to go and what's this? I want to go and fish Florida Lake with Eugene Lombard, so he can actually help me out and educate me on how to fish further out, and then hopefully I can teach that to you guys. You need yeah, yes, a syndicate, stunning fish. Yes, I've seen a few of the fish there. Very beautiful carp, especially the koi carp. There's some stunning ones there that I wouldn't mind to have a picture of holding up. So yeah, Aqua Paradiso is not a membership. You can do a 24-hour session, but it's over 400 Rand per swim. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. Jay fish there a lot. It's my favorite dam. The average size carp there is 10 kg. Okay. Okay, no, that sounds cool. But like I said, I think this is talking about Pretoria Country Club, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think you did mention. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I don't know if I'm willing to pay that amount, unfortunately. I have fished. I see LF fishing. I think it's Luan. Yeah, Luan. How's it, man? I'm planning on fishing most of this weekend. I'm doing a few sessions. So yeah, you guys should see the videos hopefully very very soon. Yeah, Peanut is an insane mirror. I would love to see a picture of Peanut. Maybe I have, I don't remember. I'm sorry if you guys hear hooting. There's also quite a bit of noise. There's a park opposite my house, so people are making quite a lot of noise. There's a lot of hooting. I don't know if you can hear it. Have you done Harties or Roda copies? I've only fished rudder copies. I did a session with the guys from Car Pro Baits. I landed one of my personal bests, a common personal best there. It was a 10.5 kg carp. I fished there. I do want to do a video there. So I want to definitely go there and hopefully educate you guys and help you out if you are struggling to fish there. Hartepeersport Dam, I'd also love to fish. I was told the hyacinth is pretty bad right now, so maybe wait for winter. So I'll see. And then I was also told you need a boat there, but other people have told me you can cast. So I might give it a try and just do a video there and see if I can land some fish. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Hopefully we can do that. Yeah, I'd be keen, dude. Just let me know. FPS Wildlife Anglers, you asked if you wanna do a session there, we should meet up. I'd be 100% keen to do that. Just let me know when you're thinking of doing it, and then I'll see if I'm available. Can take you, got a boat fight. Okay, awesome. I do also want to try a casting session for sure. Like if I can land fish on a casting session, then it would be a very big confidence booster as well. I see Yaku mentioned that peanut is the biggest marine aqua. Okay, that's awesome. I didn't know that. I'd love to also. If I could catch that fish, that would be awesome. So yeah, I see Mickey Mouse eat pasta, run faster. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, casting is about 100 to 130 meters at Harties. Okay. I mean, right now, confidently, I can get a rig and a spom at about 100 meters. I need to see, I need to practice more and cast further. But yeah. Okay, while I'm here, I did want to build another hinge stuff rig, cause the last one that I used, I actually caught not the species I was looking for. I caught a catfish on a hinge stuff rig, which was fun. So I need to change the hook. Yeah, I believe it's this one. The hook is planted. Yeah, it's this one. So I just wanna rebuild just the choddy section so that I have a fresh one. Is that on 15-pound mainline? So how I fish is, if I had my reels here, I would have shown you. I have a 50-pound leader braid, and then I also have a 20, I think it's a 25 or 20-pound mainline braid as well. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. It's 0.14 braid, and then I have a 50-pound leader, and I've casted. Yeah, I've only recently started casting like really far. I always used to fish 3-ounce leads, and then I slowly switched over to 3.5, and I've managed to hit 100 meters confidently with the rig and little PVA thingy. Yes, I always wet my line, just because I don't want to get wind knots. It is braid, so obviously you don't wanna mess up, and then you sit there for an hour to untie a knot, because you don't wanna cut your braid, because obviously you're losing out on money. So yeah, and I love braid. It's my preferred way of casting. I just love the feel of it. It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, Daiwa or Kuma. Are you talking about my reels or my line in terms of Daiwa or Kuma? Okay, so what I'm fishing right now, I know I need to upgrade my reels before people judge me. I have Okuma Inception 6000s, and then I have Shimano TX5 13-foot intensity rods. So that's my setup right now. I know I need to probably upgrade my reels very soon, because they look really tiny on a 13-foot rod, but that's all I have right now. So yeah. No, not really. Like obviously it snapped the one time. I'm not sure why I fixed that rod, but right now I did a session last weekend and I was fishing all 3 rods on 100. Yeah, it was 100 meters, and I got some advice from Eugene for casting far. And yeah, I you don't even need to put too much effort. The way you cast, you just flick the rod and it's gone. It literally is the clip effortlessly. So that's what I've been doing. So I'm not really too scared about the rod snapping anymore. Um, yeah, I think maybe I just might have whipped it too hard or something, nicked the rod I don't know. I don't know what happened in that video. I'm not too sure. 8K reels are the best. Yes, I agree. My dad uses them. Um, I don't know right now. I wanna see. I'm not sure what I wanna upgrade to. Um, yeah, I'm gonna see. I was looking at the Okuma 8K, but not the normal one. I want the surf. Those silver ones look. I don't think I've seen anyone fish for carp with them, so I think I wanna grab myself a set of those. I don't think they come with spare spools. That's the only issue. So I'll have to see if I'm keen for that. Luckily enough, with my Okuma Inception 6000s, I managed to get three. I have 3 spare spools. The guy that sold it to me had spare spools, so I took them with open arms. Yeah, those Emblem 45s, they're really nice when I casted it. Um, so I might check it out. So I'll see. I'm gonna decide what I want when I get to that point. Because also I had a look at the Shimano range, and the Shimano range looks stunning. And I mean, I have a Shimano rod, so why not get a reel as well? But I will have to see when that time comes. Right now, I don't think I'll be upgrading anytime soon, so I'll see. I do agree the 8Ks are quite big, but it's quite light actually. My dad has a set of 3 of them, and I've casted his rods, and they cast absolutely amazing. So I can't fault the 8K for the price you pay for them. They're absolutely excellent. So yeah, let me continue. Yeah, I need to, like I said, I need to make a rig, so I'm busy doing that quickly. But yeah, are you guys fishing anywhere this weekend? And if so, where are you fishing? I see Freshwater Turks join. Sorry, I didn't greet you, bro. How's it, man? Yeah, I didn't see you like comment at you. Yeah, I just seen you commenting about the 8K. So yeah, you snapped your line when you did a casting session. Ah, sorry, man. I hope you didn't lose too much line, because that can be frustrating. Breaking off it happens to everyone, but I can imagine it's very frustrating. So sorry about that, dude. Yeah, any of you guys fishing this weekend? If so, where are you planning on fishing? I know a few people are fishing Golden Harvest, so I hope they smash the fish. So yeah, I see someone. I think Luan is fishing Thatchfield. Okay, awesome. What is my preferred hook? I can show you quickly. I have a bag here. So my new favorite. I've absolutely nailed fish properly on this. Is, don't know if you can check it. The reflection is being all weird, but it's the Fox Wide Gape Long Shank. I absolutely love this hook. It's a new favorite of mine. I've absolutely nailed fish. I think the next time I land a fish, I'll just take a video of the hook hold in the mouth and show you guys what it looks like. And I've nailed every single fish I hooked was this hook. And then another favorite I've been testing out. Most of my fish from Berse actually came out on this hook. Was the Ridge Monkey medium curve. It's basically a curve shank, but I've nailed fish. I can literally show you. Where's that packet? I might have thrown it away. I had a plastic just filled with hooks that I've landed, like when I landed fish at Beersig, and it was all that medium curve. So yeah, this is also one of my favorites. But this is the double X, so this one I'm keeping for when I'm fishing at what's this, a snaggy venue where there's a lot of snags, because this hook is I can maybe show you guys, you can check it out. It's a little bit thicker than a normal hook. Focus, please focus. Yeah, you can see it's a little thicker. So this is excellent for if you're fishing a snaggy venue. It's just thicker. It has a less likelihood of bending open, if I can say it like that. So yeah, I fully recommend this set of hooks. I got them. They were actually on special at SNZ. So check it out. If you have a chance, if you're at SNZ, just ask him about the Ridge Monkey hooks. They are on special. I think I paid, if I'm not mistaken, 80 Rand for these. So a bargain. For normally you pay, I think it's 160 Rand for a set of hooks. So I paid 80 Rand. So check it out. I think you won't be disappointed. I see same lava white gape not dropped a fish since I changed 100%, man. Number 4 and 6 monster carp white gapes. I haven't tried out monster carp's range that much actually. I must actually check it out. Maybe I'll do a video. I'll see, trying out different hooks and see. I don't know, could be a cool video idea, trying out different hooks and seeing which ones work, I guess. I am fishing at Bearsburg this weekend. Okay, that's awesome, man. I hope you get into the fish. What swim are you fishing at Bearsburg? Do you know? Did you book yet or not yet? This is to Jan Hendrik. You see, wait. I prefer Daiwa. For instance, I fish with the Daiwa Emblem 45 reels, but I fished the Okuma before and the quality still there, 100%, dude. At the end of the day, it comes down to your preference, I'd say. Like all of these brands are really good. It's just preference, I would say. It's same thing as well. It's your preference. I see Ashik says he's fishing a reed flay for an overnighter. Okay, awesome, man. I hope you get into the fish. And if you do, please, I wouldn't mind if you share them with me. Just let me know what you did, I guess. Some advice as well, fishing the venue. Are you fishing with a bait boat or are you going to be casting? Just let me know. Because I would like to go there, but I want to cast. I really want to cast at reed flay. I think if anything, it will give me more confidence fishing the venue. So please let me know if you get into the fish and what you used and what you did. Because yeah, advice always, like, especially people that fished a venue before. I've only fished reed flay once as a kid, so I'd love to go back. Yes, I have fixed that rod. If only I could pause, I would have shown you, but I have fixed that rod. Yeah, I don't know how to pause the live, unfortunately, but I fixed the rod. Pride breeds passion. Oh, I'm just gonna say reptiles, because to say your whole name is a bit crazy. At reptiles, I did fix the rod. So yeah, yeah. If I could have paused the video, I would have went quickly to go fetch it, and I would have shown you. Like, you can't notice that it's broken, and maybe about that much is shaved off the rod, so it literally feels the same, casts the same. So yeah. Okay, Ruan. Okay, awesome. I didn't know who you are. Obviously, your name is different. So yeah, I think you got, yeah. Okay, I remember you messaged me about the baits. I remember now. Okay, awesome. Okay, I know which Ruan I'm speaking to. So cool. Yeah. Okay. I see Luan says the grass is a problem. Freshwater Turks, unfortunately, I think at that time I was fishing. I might have seen something. No, I watched a video of yours where you fished with your dad, I believe. I think it's your dad or an uncle of yours. I don't know. But I watched your video. I didn't see your what's this? I didn't see your live, unfortunately. I see Yaku. Have you used Hobo live baits? I am actually testing out. I have a liquid of from Hobo Life. I'm gonna test it out. The bug spot. I'm gonna try it out one of the sessions and see how it works. But I've seen a lot of people catch fish on the Hobo Life liquid. So check it out. I think it's a great additive to whatever baits you usually fish. You can just add the liquids, and it will enhance your bait to the next level. We fish the fillet regularly. If you're doing an overnight, just make a spot at your spot. A simple hemp mix works well with pineapple tigers or pop-ups. Okay, awesome, dude. Thank you for that advice, man. I want to take a screenshot of that quickly so that I can keep that and use that the next time I go, because I really want to catch especially a nice, like a decent fish from red fly. I think would be awesome. Decent fish is hopefully a double digit, a 10 kg carp would be awesome, but anything bigger than 8 I'm happy. Actually, in fact, anything from there, then we can work for the 10 kg carp. So yeah, but need feedback first. Don't want to spend the money. I have the bug spot. Like I mentioned, some of the liquids are PVA friendly as well. Like the bug spot, I actually put it on my PVA mesh, and it's really attractive. I would fully recommend, like, just try. Don't buy like the whole range, because just now you don't like it. So maybe buy one or two, test it out. Even if you buy just one, like a krill, maybe buy the krill or the coconut. The coconut I've seen do really well. Buy that and then give it a try and see if you can't catch fish. If you catch fish and you think you really like it, then buy it. One thing I would also recommend is actually go to the shop and check the liquids for yourself. I'm sure Shiraz wouldn't mind to let you smell it and see it for yourself and see that it's actually some good quality stuff. And then maybe you can decide if you want to pick up a bottle or two. Yeah, if I think you entered the giveaway, but someone won a whole bunch of Hobo Life liquids, and I can't help but be jealous. Like, I was really, really jealous when I saw that they won that liquids. And I think they're gonna land some stunning fish on that liquids. So yeah, that's what I would say. Okay, I see Freshwater Turks mentioned, yes, it was his dad. Okay. Okay, I mean, I didn't know. You never know. That's why I needed to make sure. Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. And also, are there other venues besides Florida Lake? I think it's Florida Lake, Buffelspoort, Dam, Harties, and Rode Koppies that you guys want me to possibly check out. Maybe some park lakes, local venues that you struggled at, maybe that I can go check out and help someone out, try and get some fish there. I would say I'm a pro at red fly. The first thing is try for a spot at the sloop. So there, when you just come in, okay, at the sloop there are a bit of reeds, at the bottom is gravel. Okay, awesome. All right, now I'll check it out, dude. We caught 3 above 7 this past weekend. One that was 8.9 kg. Just make a nice feeding spot at about 15 to 20 meters in diameter. Then fish the pineapple tigers, pop-ups with a small medium PVA stick. Okay, awesome. I'll definitely give that a try, bro. I think, because I've been looking at Red Flame and it looks like a stunning venue. I believe the safety is not an issue, because one big thing for me is safety. Because I fish alone, I'm very worried about my safety most of the time. So yeah, I'm assuming the safety is not too bad there. So I'll check it out, either the sloop or just find good swim and spom. How far would you say, like, is the recommended distance? Do I need to spom really far? Can I spom close? Yeah. And then I see, did I do Coronation Dam? Yes, I did. The vlog should be live sometime soon. Still need to edit it. Hopefully, I'm hoping by Sunday. Fingers crossed, it should be out Sunday, maybe midday. Just check YouTube. You should get a notification if you have notifications enabled. You should get a notification. So yeah, um, so you should see the vlog sometime soon. It is in Krugersdorp, I believe. Krugersdorp, yeah. So yeah, I think you guys are gonna like the new video coming out soon. So check it out on Sunday. It should be live. And then yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think it's a really cool video. Um, so yeah, I'm hoping to finalize it and get it out on Sunday. So just check YouTube on Sunday. It should be out. A 15 kg came out a few weeks ago, but they've got security patrolling. I'd say spawn to about 100 to 120. You don't have to go that deep at reed. Just make a nice spot. Okay. Right. If you're fishing the sloop, 19 reps is perfect. Okay. Okay. Now I'll check it out because I'm assuming the sloop is a very popular swim. I'm assuming. So yeah, I don't wanna I don't want to say I'm gonna get it and then bank all my money to get that swim, and then I get there and there's people there. So then I'm scratching my head, not sure what to do now. Because like one thing with my fishing, I can maybe give someone advice on fishing. One thing I like to do with my fishing is I like to go with every single possibility and every single what's this, like with every single chance I have to get a fish, if that makes sense. Like every single method I can try. Um, I don't want to go fishing and then end my session and think to myself, maybe if I tried this method or if I tried this thing or if I tried that thing, I would have caught fish. I want to go home and tell myself if I blanked or caught fish, I tried every single thing I could have tried and I tried my best. And whether I caught fish or not, I tried my best and I tried everything. There's no, if only I could have tried this, maybe I would have caught fish. I don't want maybes, I want definite. Is how I tend to fish. If, for example, if I'm going to a venue and I know I'm gonna only pipe boilies, I sometimes do have a bucket of particle or I have a spom, just in case. You never know what you'll need it for. Is how I tend to fish. Same thing with like hook baits and stuff. We can always fall into the trap of um, I want 20, 50 tubs of pop-ups, for example. Um, I like to go with like 5 or 6 that I'm confident with, and then I have 2 or 3 that's that I want to try with. Um, so yeah, and then when I fish, I try everything. I try everything that I have, so that when my session ends, I know that I've tried everything that I possibly could. Whether I caught or not, I tried my best. Is basically what I try to do. So even if I go to the sloop, I'm still gonna come with like my setup to cast even further, just in case. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, fishing spot. Wait, normally mix a mix of maize, tigers, hemp, some boilies. Would recommend a spinner rig, but anything would work. And I use a pineapple pop-up and also fruity tigers with the fake maize. Okay, awesome. So basically a particle mix with boilies. Okay, I'll definitely give that a shot. Do you know if the catfish are a problem? Is something I would like to also know at Ridfly. Is the catfish a problem or not? Because obviously I fish crustacean mainly, and I would like to go there with crustacean boilies, but if there's a lot of catfish, look, I haven't landed too many catfish on crustacean boilies, so I don't think it would be a problem. But just let me know if the catfish are a problem, so that I can keep that in mind. Fishing spot 59 or 60 is very good at the sloop. Okay. Alright, now I'll definitely check it out. Like I said, I've only been there once. So when I am there, I'll definitely go check it out and see what swims I can get. Um, fish flavor. Okay, I'd stay away from any fish flavored boilies. Okay. Alright. Alright. Then I'll try something else. TCN Baits does have a whole range of boilies, so I'll check out the other stuff. I'll maybe go with some TP nut. Maybe it's like a tiger nut peanut boilie. I think that thing will work proper then. If you're saying stay away from fish meal. Yeah, where were you fishing? Then you were piping out. Yeah, you'll check the vlog on Sunday. Hopefully soon. If I finish editing it, Luan, might to give the venue's name and information on it as well. I don't want to give too much away, so you'll check it out there. Um, so yeah, sweet corn boilies work well, or honey is good as well. Okay, all right, then I'll check it out, dude. I'll give that a try and see if I can't get something, because I'm hoping to land something. Yeah, because one thing also, like, I'm trying to be very transparent when I put my videos out. I'm sure when you watch my videos, you think, I always catch fish. I do also blank. It is normal. I do blank. I do go through some periods where I also blank, like for a few weeks. And then hopefully I break the blanking spree and get a fish. But I like to show that I do blank, because some people, when they make videos, they only show videos of them catching fish, and it gives a false image of what fishing is like. Everyone blanks. I can tell you that now. Everyone blanks. It's normal. So I try and show that to the people that watch my videos as well. So yeah. I'm busy building a choddy section for my hinge stuff rig. That's what I'm doing right now. I just want to build one. I have two extra, and I have one that I unfortunately caught a catfish with. So I need to change the hook because it's blunt. Uh, I'm just changing the choddy section. Feed particle mixed with some banana and pineapple boilies. I caught my PB mirror on the exact spot at the sloop. I used a snowman pineapple pop-up on the bottom and a crow pink pop-up on top. Okay. I'm always excited when one of the videos pops up. Keep up the good work. Thank you, bro. It's really, really appreciated. Um, yeah, thank you for watching my videos. It's really awesome to hear that you guys are enjoying the content. And also, I would like to ask if you do have any feedback, like when you are watching my videos, like you think maybe, I don't know, show more of the venue, or can you, I don't know, walk around the dam more and show the venue more. I would love that feedback. Just let me know what you guys think, so that I can hopefully, bring you guys bigger and better videos. I'm looking to improve, and the only way I'll know how to improve is by getting feedback from you guys. So you guys must just let me know what you guys think I should do more and do less of. Um, One thing that I am gonna try and do moving on to the future is gonna be a bit difficult, especially when I am filming, but I would like to try and go live when I am fishing, so that I can show you guys the venue, maybe build some hype on the vlog coming soon. And if I do catch something, maybe do a live and show you guys the fish in person, so you can see it on a live, and then also it can make you look forward to watching the vlog. Is something I want to try. It is a bit difficult because I do use my phone to record while I'm fishing, so it is a bit difficult to now go live instead of recording. And then obviously now that hinders me getting a video out to you guys on YouTube. So yeah. Okay, for some reason my lighter has given up on me, but I have another one. So. Okay. Curious question, where are you based? Where am I live? I am in the West Rand right now. So I'm not too far from Florida Lake, like maybe 10 minutes from Florida Lake. is where I am. But I do stay in the East Rand, is where I actually stay. Yeah. Because also the one thing I was gonna mention is the one thing about going live that's also tough is especially when you're fishing these venues that are far from like the general public, if I can say it like that. That's like, for example, bears. So sometimes the signal isn't the most amazing. So if I'm fishing there and I want to go live, it's going to be a bit tough for me, but I am willing to give it a try. I think it will be really cool. Just something different. I don't think a lot of people go live when they catch fish and show the people or show where they're fishing. I know Freshwater Turks, I don't know if he's still here, but he usually goes live. I saw a few of his lives. Or if not, they go live on a different platform like TikTok or um, yeah, TikTok, mainly TikTok, not Instagram. People don't go live on Instagram really. So it's something I want to get into and give a try. So let me know if you guys think I should. Yeah, because I really appreciate the feedback I get from you guys. You guys help me give you better content, if that makes sense. Because sometimes I don't always know what you are looking for and what you want. So let me know, and then I can give it a try. And then I can maybe make a poll. I just want to know, whaleys or particles? What are people's preferences? I want to know. Let's see. Let's see how many people vote for which. Wait, sorry, phone lagged and I changed my name and didn't hear if you answered. But I said I am based in the West Rand. Or I'm in the West Rand right now, but I live in the East, near Edenvale. I live there. But almost every second, third weekend, I'm in the West visiting my parents. Like maybe 10 minutes from Florida Lake is where I'm right now. So yeah, that is where I am based. This guy will be famous one day. Oh, I'm telling you guys. I hope so, dude. I would say I'm not chasing fame. Um, like I mentioned, I'm trying to help people. Is my main function. I'm trying to be the person I wish I had when I started Specimen. I really struggled when I started out, and I'm grateful for all the people that helped me along the way. But right now, I want to help other people. Is basically my why I made a YouTube channel. So yeah, you planning a day session for tomorrow or this weekend? Um, I'm doing a weekend session, or I'm fishing the whole weekend, but different venues. Day sessions for all of them. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a few different sessions. So I need to make sure, like for example, tomorrow while I'm fishing, I'm gonna be making rigs for the next day session, and then while I'm fishing that session, I'm gonna be making rigs for the next day session, pretty much. So yeah, it's gonna be a whole bunch of different videos. Hope you guys will enjoy it. I think it's gonna be really, really cool. I think you guys are gonna enjoy what you're gonna watch. So yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome. A whole different venues, a few private ones that I unfortunately can't disclose the name, and then a few park lakes as well. So yeah, I can't give too much information right now, but trust me, you'll see when you see the vlog, you'll know what I was talking about. So you'll check it out, dude. Yeah. So yeah, don't forget to always check your notes. Okay, right, there we go. Whenever I do this, I do this with my toes so that the knot doesn't slip or break. Especially on a video, it's gonna be even funnier. But I think I got it right. Yeah, yeah, it's perfect. Okay, I see. All right, I see 50% boilies, 50% particles. For the people that said boilies and the people that said particles, can I ask why? Why do you choose that? What is your reason for choosing that? Yeah. So there's the hinge. You can see it there. That is the hinge rig that I built. So now I have one more. I don't like to build too much rigs in advance, but if I know I'm gonna fish, like a venue where I get a lot of action, then I tend to have a lot of rigs prepared just in case. For example, maybe sometimes the carp can rub itself against like something, and then you'll see like there'll be like a nick or whatever on this boom section. And sometimes I don't feel too confident to put it out because I don't want to lose a fish because of that. So then I have a few pre-tied rigs that I just slap on a hook bait and then put it out again. One thing I want to get into is getting into tying rigs with crimps instead of tying knots. So maybe I'll do a video on that. I'll see. I chose particles because they work everywhere and I can make them in bulk for so much cheaper. 100%, dude. I'm also a mix of both. I like fishing boilies because it's convenient. I can just open the freezer, take a kilo out or 500 grams, let it thaw out overnight, and then it's good to go in the morning. Sometimes I take it a step further where like I'll let it thaw out, and then in the morning I put some water and some DCN baits. If I'm fishing crustacean baits, I take out the spot sauce, crustacean spot sauce, and then I just soak the boilies in that because sometimes the boilies dry out when they're busy defrosting, and then when you rehydrate them, they pull in the liquid that you put. So then when they're in the dam, they leak out that flavor over time, and that is an absolute amazing thing to have in a boilie. Sometimes I do also soak my boilies, let them wash out a little bit. I find that helps at venues that are high pressure as well. It works well. So yeah, I did that at bear. So that's one little tip I can give you when you're fishing bear. So just take your boilies and soak them in some hot water or just water in general, and then take that water out and then add this like a liquid, like a attractor in it, so that the boilies can reabsorb that liquid, and then you get a bonus of washed out boilies. And the fish tend to think that's basically bait that's been sitting there, and for example, the fish will think the person fishing went home, for example. But I love my particles as well. When I do cook particles, I like to cook bulk and then I just freeze it. And then if I'm doing a session, I just take out like a 5 kg packet and then I let that defrost, and that's good enough for my session. That's what I tend to do. I enjoy doing that. So yeah, that's something I love doing. I do that 80% of the time, especially if I know there's a venue I'm fishing where, you know, particles work better than boilies. Or if the catfish are a problem, I'll fish still boilies with particles, but majority of my hook baits will be particle based instead of boilies. I'll have one rod always on a boilie because, as most of you guys know, boilies tend to catch you bigger fish. So that's what I would say. So yeah, but I think I'm going to head out now. If you guys are fishing, I wish you all the best. I hope you absolutely smash the fish wherever you fish. And hopefully I can show you guys some cool captures soon. And like I mentioned on Sunday, I'm hoping by midday on Sunday that my new video releases. Just check it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy the weekend. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys on a vlog. Cheers.